Super. So welcome everybody. It's Friday. Today is day 21, the end of day 21. It was meant to be what we had thought of Freedom Day. And I'm recording, everybody. I'm recording. Thank you for the reminders. Okay, so Mena, there's Caleb joining now. Was in the waiting room and I'm joining. There we go. In. Beautiful. Okay, so welcome to Caleb, who's just joined as well. So we have 2 more weeks to go. I think the way that I'm looking at this right now is we've come 3 weeks in. I think another 2 weeks we're going to be okay because we've got this. We've done this up until now. Now it's just keep doing what we're doing and forming new and amazing habits. So I thought about going through today is finding your greatness. And before I go on to that topic, I obviously like to open up the chat room to ask how everybody's feeling. But today I'm going to do something a little bit different because we all come from so many different areas, different salons, different backgrounds. Some of you might own schools. So today what I'd like to do is something a little bit different. I would like you to go into the chat box because everybody can see the chat box. I want you to put your name, your salon's name, and where your salon is, what area it is. Okay, so you could say Benoni, Gauteng, or Stellenbosch, Western Cape, or whatever the case might be. Okay, so let's open up our chat room and go for it, just so that we can see what's happening. Wow, that's quite awesome. So we've got Taryn. Okay, so we've got Lisa Sherbert Angel in Linden. Welcome. Lorraine, Douglasdale, Fairuz in Parkhurst, Mena, Van der Bell Park from Asoma Sense Academy. Then we've got Eberhard. I know you in Pretoria, I think. Nicole from Sherbert Angel in Linden. Lucia from Angola. Bienvenido. We've got Marie's de Vet Skincare Clinic. We've got Lauren from Synergize Spa in Houghton. Kirsty is from Benoni. Taryn Spa at the Cape Grace in Cape Town. Fairuz Infinity Laser and Boutique. Kirsten Bjortrustry in Pietermaritzburg. Hello, Kirsten, darling. Tiffany from Crema Nail and Beauty Lounge in Modderfontein. Philippa from the Skin and Nail Lounge and Spa Sense. Philippa Abbott, both in Johannesburg, salon in Bryanston. Recruitment is East Rand based, but you do recruitment all over the country, of course. Danette from D Studio in Mossel Bay. Lorraine Splash Douglasdale. Jackie from Assets in Edenvale. Carmenita from Camelot Head Office in Houghton. Kirsty, yes, from Serendipity. Kim from Dolce Vita in Rand Park Ridge. Nadia from D Studio in Mossel Bay. Leanne from Seren Lee. Beautiful name. Beauty and Wellness in Benoni. Francis, hello, from Adamant. Lucia from Onyx. Yes, Angola. Fairuz, Green Size. Fairuz, you're sending it to me in bits and pieces. Natasha from Midrand. Claudette from Glenwood, Durban. Welcome, Durban. Ingrid from Skin Stations in Boskrane. Deirdre D Studio. Francisco from Jiva Spa, Cape Town. Another Cape Town. 2 Cape Towns so far. Maritza from Soma Sense. Ilza from Beat Aesthetics at the Vaal Triangle. Oh, nice. Middleburg. Marise is from Middleburg. Marise or Marisa, maybe. Shannon Bespoke Aesthetics from Krugersdorp. LZ Amani Spas, Cape Town, another Cape Town. Welcome. Storm Divas from Four Ways. Hello. Eberhard. There we go. You corrected me. Thank you. Aces Nail and Beauty Spa Centurion. Namusa. Hello, sweetheart from Impangeni. Caitlin Azua in Four Ways. Yes. Mirandi from Tsanin, all the way from Tsanin. Samantha from Durban, another Durban, brilliant. Lynn D Studio Mossel Bay. Danica in Northwest Clarkstorp, welcome. Nadine from D Studio Mossel Bay. Blessing, Exclusive Makeover Studio Joburg South. Shazia Infinity Laser and Aesthetic Boutique. And Murray from Sherbet Angel in Linden. That is amazing. So welcome everybody. That's quite nice. So it's awesome to see from everybody around the country that's here. So welcome. There are some of you who haven't said where you're from, but it doesn't matter. I've got two more people joining again. Okay, so welcome to everybody from all over the country. So I'd like to do what I said last week I was going to do, and that's share with you interesting things that I found people up to that they've been sharing with me. I also have some video clips to share with you, because remember we were all talking in the last couple of meetings about creating small, intimate, personal message video clips to send out to your client. And what I'm loving seeing back is the feedback that is coming from these video clips and what the actual clips look like. So I'm going to share them with you. Okay, so here we have Danette, who's come up with an amazing idea. She's making face masks, the cloth face mask, branding the masks. And then also, just mute everyone. Here we go. And also with hand sanitizer. And what is amazing is, can't seem to be muting. Sorry, everyone. I just want to get this person muted. There we go. Okay, I think we're all muted. And what is amazing is that her clients sent her a photograph of them wearing her face masks. So this is an amazing opportunity. I will be presenting you at our next meeting with our little go back to trading surgical kit. That's really what we're calling it, where we have managed to source some 3-ply surgical masks. We're having some cloth masks made as well, together with sanitizer, very high quality sanitizer, obviously, because your clients are expecting to use a sanitizer that's not going to strip their hands, but I'll show you that at the next meeting. But this is an absolutely brilliant idea where she has actually branded them to her salon's name. Okay, so that's well done, Danette, brilliant. And she says that she has sold lots and lots of them. Not able, there we go. Now I'm able to mute everyone again. Awesome. Okay. And then Tiffany, you just make me laugh. She keeps sending me stuff that she gets up to. And I mean, she's finding anything and everything that she can find in her cupboard, and posting how to do this, how to do that, a lip mask, a eye mask, and I think that is totally amazing. Okay, so really just giving clients tips, making them feel part of a family, and you know, making them keep engaged. I think that's the key that we have to remember here. Fairu's also said that she's trying to put together homemade face masks, sanitizer, and face shields. That's brilliant. Okay, fantastic. Mena, your hands up. Anything up? Mena, your hands up.
Hi. Is it possible to let some people in? I think there's some people that are waiting to come in.
Let me have a look. No, nobody.
I think they've given up.
No, I can see when they're waiting, and I'm letting them in. I think they drop off. I think they drop off, Mina. They must keep trying. If anybody says to you, just tell them to keep trying, okay? Because I've got my eye on it, and I can see as soon as they're trying to get in. Okay, so well done, Tiffany. I mean, that is amazing as well, keeping people engaged and giving tips and ideas with whatever it is. She said she's doing it with whatever it is that she can find in her cupboard. So that's brilliant. Okay, so here comes video number 1. I want to show it to you. Have a look.
way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly.
Okay, how special is that? Hey, again, the song "Somewhere Over the Rainbow." I mean, it's just, it really is something special with a beautiful message. And then I want to show you, I asked her to send me feedback from the clients. Now, I want you to look at this. Okay, look at this. I've got 2 pages of this, but look at these messages. Love you. Oh, this is so beautiful. I miss you. Keep well. I love it. Thank you. Keep safe. I mean, these kind of, do you see what I mean by the feedback? And when you show love, how you get love back. I mean, this is just unbelievable. It's absolutely beautiful. There's another whole lot of messages back for her. Thank you for that beautiful message. Again, it isn't relaxing without a massage. How special is this? Another client says. Okay, look at this person here crying. This made my day. I mean, that is just, it's unbelievable. Okay, so the kind of emotion and the kind of connection that these kind of little video clip messages can, and please don't give up. Whoever's done a video, don't think you're done. You have 2 weeks. I think you should do a video a week. We were just thinking of you today. Whatever, find a new message to give next week. But keep the connection going. Please, I cannot stress that enough. Okay, here's another one. Gorgeous. Have a look.
No one told you that was gonna be this way. The job's a joke, you broke, not last away. It's like you're always something second gear. But it hasn't been your day, week, month, even your year. But I'll be there for you. When the rain starts to fall, I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. 'Cause you're there for me too. Work again at 8. Burned your breakfast so far, things are going great. Your mama warned you there'd be days like these, but she didn't tell you when the road was rough. Tell your knees that I'll be there for you. When the rain starts to fall, I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. No one could ever know me. No one could ever see me. So young, no one knows what it's like to be someone to face the day, make it all the best of me. Someone I love, even if I was less than you. Second gear, when it hasn't been your day, you keep the month, you love me. I'll be there for you. When the rain starts to fall, I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. 'Cause you're there for me too.
Okay, again, I mean, that is just beautiful. The music, the message, Mina, I don't know if you can maybe unmute yourself and tell us what kind of response you got to this.
Maritza, I think, Maritza, can you give feedback? Because Maritza is the designer
Ooh,
of this fabulous thing. That's why I made her come on today.
great.
Because I keep telling her it gives me such goose flesh every time I see the clip, and that she's so talented. So, Maritz, do you want to sort of say what the feedback was? Maritz?
She there.
Personally, what we've done is that we've actually shared it because many of our students are from disadvantaged backgrounds. So many of them don't have access to too much data. So what we've done is we've actually shared this directly to our students on WhatsApp on their different groups.
Yes.
And we also made shorter ones so that we could actually make it for each group. I think I sent that to you as well.
Yes, yes.
So that it's not so long and it didn't have so much data. So
Yes.
we've had to be mindful of that and to take the challenges because our students are our clients.
Yes, of course.
And I think they love it, and they actually love it that we care for them.
And that you've been thinking about them. Maritza, you had unmuted yourself. Do you want to give it another go? Unmute yourself and let us know what feedback you got from them. She's coming. I can see it. Okay, I'm going to show the other movie. There's another one. Okay, have a look.
Don't think about it, just move your body. Listen to the music, sing oh and oh. Just move those left feet, go ahead, get crazy. Anyone can do it, sing oh and oh. Show the world you got that fire. Feel the rhythm getting louder.
So these are the clips that we send to each individual group as well.
I don't know about you, but I feel better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. Better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. And we can do this together. I bet you feel better when you're dancing. Yeah, yeah. When you finally let go, you say that solo, cause you listen to that music, say oh, oh, cause you're confident, babe, you make your hips sway. We knew that you could do it, sing oh, oh, show the world you got that fire, baby, feel the rhythm getting louder, show the room what you can do, go to the music, got the moves like, I don't know about you, but I feel better when I'm dancing, yeah, yeah, better when I'm dancing, yeah, yeah, and we can do this together, I bet you feel better when you're dancing, yeah,
It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, I mean, really, really well done. I'm going to show you another one now. Okay.
hands, put your empty hands in mine. And scars, show me all the scars you hide. And hey, if your wings are broken, please take mine so yours can open too. Cause I'm gonna stand by you. No tears, make a lot of scopes in your eyes. That hurt, I know you're hurting, but so am I. And love, if your wings are broken, borrow mine so yours can open too. Cause I'm gonna stand by you, even if we're breaking through. We can find a way to break through. Sometimes it's unclear why it's beating. And love, if your wings are broken, we can break through those emotions too. 'Cause I'm gonna stand by you. The truth is what you believe in. And faith, I think faith is half in reason. And I know my love, if your wings are broken, the romance of yours can open soon. 'Cause I'm gonna stand by you, even if we break it down. We can find a way to break through, even if we can't find heaven. I'll walk through hell with you. Love, you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna stand by you, even if we can't find heaven. I'm gonna stand by you, even if we can't find heaven. I'll walk through hell with you. Love, you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna stand by you. I'll be your eyes till yours can shine. And I'll be your arms, I'll be your steady satellite. And when you can't rise, well, I'll cry with you on hands and knees. 'Cause I'm gonna stand by you, even if I break it down. We can find a way to break through, even if we can't find heaven. I'll walk through hell with you. 'Cause I'm gonna stand by you, even if we can't find heaven. I'm gonna stand by you, even if we can't find heaven. I'll walk through hell with you. Love, you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna stand by you. Love, you're not alone. I'm gonna stand by you. I'm gonna stand by you.
How amazing. How amazing was that? Sure. Okay, that clip made me very, very emotional. Natasha's saying this is a very clever idea. I love it. Well done on your creativity. You definitely thought out of the box. You must be very proud of yourself. So there you have it. So Jackie might be a bit shy to talk. So Jackie, if you're too shy to talk, will you type? But if you're not too shy to talk, you can unmute yourself and let us know what kind of feedback did you get from your clients? What did they say?
Hello, everyone.
Yay! She's talking!
I am shy, sorry. That video took a lot of time.
We lost you. Try again. We lost you.
Hello.
Yeah, you're back. The video took a lot of time, yeah?
And the clients just absolutely love it. They really appreciate all the time and effort that we put into it. And they just really miss us and love us lots. And I've had really great feedback. It's been really special and overwhelming, actually. Shane, thanks, Marita.
And how did your team feel about it when you guys were putting it together? What kind of emotions did it stir amongst you guys as a team?
They were excited. My lady Martha was very excited. She didn't understand what was going on at first. So I sent her a few examples, and her and her daughters made the signpost. So it was really awesome that we could involve her. And I got Bron from Ireland to do us a little clip.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was just great.
Okay, so was it worth the effort?
Yes, every little minute.
Okay, brilliant. Well done. It's beautiful. Well
Thank
done.
you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Super. All right. So just to quickly summarize, because we have some new people in the house today, and I'm going to talk about it again when I go through my greatness, I'm going to discuss 5 traits of great people, and for each of us to own those traits to be great people. And I'm going to speak about what I'm going to speak about again. One of the things that we've been on and on about in the last 3 weeks since we started these coaching sessions is to not lose touch with your clients and your team. And the communication has to be there. And one of the methods of communication, and especially at this time right now, is a little video clip. Okay, it's one thing to send a few words, to say, I love you, I miss you. That's one thing. It's another thing to send your therapist's faces or even your face with a message or doing something. It's just the most absolutely special, emotive thing that you could do for somebody right now. So for those of you who haven't done it, I want to please urge you to get these video clips done. For those of you who have done it, well done. And perhaps you could think of preparing another one more maybe for, oh my gosh, we can't wait to see you. Just something, think out of the box with ideas, okay? Get a little bit creative, go and look online for some ideas. But I think that clients really, really do appreciate this. Janine, I see that you are on, and you jumped on when I had already shown your clip. Can you unmute yourself and tell us, I showed everybody what messages you got from your clients, but can you just tell us how your staff felt? Was it a mission to do the video? How have your clients reacted to it? Do you want to share with us a bit about the experience?
Hi, Marisa.
Hello, darling.
It was, it was not a mission. It was a learning curve. I learned how to make a video for the first time ever, which is great.
Brilliant.
But I just asked, we've got a little staff WhatsApp group, and I asked them all just to send me in a few words what they would like to send their client as a message. And I screenshot that.
Loved it.
And
I've already seen it. It's stunning.
Compiled it into a message and used photographs that I have had of the staff or took from their Facebook pages and then made a little video from it. And the response from our clients have been absolutely amazing. I have to tell you, still today, I'm getting messages back from them. It's amazing.
Okay, well done. Yeah, I showed everybody the two images that you sent me with the feedback, and I mean, some of that, one of your clients' feedback was a crying face. This video made my day. So, and also when I saw it for the first time, I mean, I told you when we were chatting privately how emotional it made me.
Yeah.
And that's the exact response that you got back from your clients. So, do you think it was worth the effort as well?
It was. I have to say, a spin-off that I didn't think we were going to get was the amount of bookings that I got from it.
What?
So people saying, so first of all, we got these messages back saying, oh, it was really great. Thank you. Love you guys too. And then people started sending photos of, this is what I'm doing, missing you. And now we started getting photos back of, this is where my nails is at. Can you slot me in? How's your week after lockdown? Can I have a booking? So our bookings have picked up quite a bit after that.
Beautiful. Okay, that's exactly what we want. We want a strong, fierce, flipping comeback. Okay, so that's beautiful. Okay.
And that's without asking for a booking. It was just saying that we care, which was amazing to me.
Correct. Well done. Thanks, Janine, for sharing that. So next week, thank you. When we have some more sessions next week, we're going to start more chatting about how to start generate the bookings and how to start generating some form of revenue. Okay, but I'm not going to discuss it today, but that is going to come up in next week's coaching, because you've got to start the ball rolling somewhere. That it's how you start it and the words that you use and the message that you send out. Okay, so, and that is very, very important, because remember, people are feeling very fragile. They are in a state of shock, and we have to be very mindful about how we're treating and communicating with our clients and our staff at this time. Okay, so the usual again is, please everybody, I think Mena's going to win a prize, because when I see what's happening on social media, I think she has gone absolutely Charlie bananas. So Mena, maybe by the end of these coaching sessions, you're going to have a fancy prize waiting for you. But everybody, the reason that we do this is we want to grow this community and this network. If everybody can go into the chat box quickly, and I just want you to put in the chat box, do you feel that this network that we have going is of massive value to you and to your businesses? And do you think that other salon owners and managers would benefit from attending meetings like this? Philippa's probably saying, Marisa, what a doff question. But yeah, I know. Yes, definitely, absolutely. I've got somebody waiting to get in. It's freaking amazing. Yes, most definitely. Okay. You can all carry on typing. Francis, yes. Lovely, babe. Lorraine, the best thing I have right now. Beautiful. Yes, most definitely. Without a doubt. Yes, this is awesome. Oh, Mena, thank you. So what we're trying to do by this Facebook and this Instagram and wherever it is that you spend your space, okay, is that we want to grow this community. But we want to grow it with like-minded people. Remember our word session that we had. So if anybody responds to your messages, that means that they are like-minded, and we want them in this network, okay? Because this network, yes, it came about through COVID and through lockdown, but I would like to see this network continuing. I mean, obviously twice a week is completely impossible because we will all hopefully be getting back to being busy again. But I feel that at least maybe once every second week or once a month, at a minimum, we should all get together and discuss something that is topical and timeless and whatever. And it's about growing each other. It's about exchanging ideas. I would also like to, next time, I've got something different, a little bit different planned for next week, is I want to invite 2 or 3 of you that are attending these meetings to be included in the topic that I'm going to discuss, so that it doesn't all only come from me. And that's what is important with this, okay? So, right, that's why I'm asking you to post, okay? Besides the fact that I'd like you to help me build this coaching passion of mine, I would like this community to grow as well. Okay, so let's move on to the meat from today, okay? Because that's ultimately what we're all here for, besides the chatting, which is fun, but we also want to get down to the meat and the content. So today we're talking about finding our greatness. And I heard a webinar again. I'm webinared out, like I told you before. And the guy said something so amazing that I cannot forget it. And I wanted to share that with you today. And he said that champion traits are built during times of struggle. They are not built when things are going great. That is not when people dig deep and build up champion traits. Okay, and I found that quite amazing. So, I mean, this was quite a cute little picture. It's about I can and I definitely will. And I want to share with you today 5 traits. There's a lot more. Again, I mean, if you go onto Google, and you just look up champion traits or greatness traits or anything like that, you get the 10 highest traits or whatever. I took the 5 that I thought we can build on, that are timeless for what we're going through now with COVID. But what is going to be interesting is that I'm going to revisit this exact same champion traits when COVID is over. And we're going to look at it from a completely different perspective. And I cannot wait for that day, because it's going to be you'll see what I mean in a second. It's going to be different information that we give out. Okay, so trait number 1 is commitment, right? What does the word commitment mean? It means the promise or decision to do something. Dedicating yourself to doing something. So it's basically you have said what you are going to do and making sure that you're good on that. So stand loyal to what you said you're going to do. And I love that last little comment is most people fail not because lack of desire, because we all want it. We all really want to be great, okay? Today's topic is about being great and being a champion. We all want to be a champion, but because of lack of commitment is how committed are we to being a champion? How much do we stick it out? Okay. And then I love that quote that's on there. There's a difference between interest and commitment. when you're interested in doing something, you do it when you have time, when circumstances allow. That's an
I've got a massager, a roller.
a what?
So I've been.
Tiffany, I think you're not muted, Cookie Looks.
Oh, great. We're talking about my cellulite massager and why I have bruises on my legs.
Oh, my word. Okay, I don't know. Will you mute yourself, Cooks? Oh, that is hysterical. Okay, you muted. Okay, well, enjoy the wax roller. Guys, you better be careful, hey, what's going on here, if you're on mute or unmute, hey? Okay, so when you're interested in doing something, you only do it when circumstances permit. When you are committed to something, you accept absolutely no excuses. Okay, that is what commitment is. No excuses, only results. So, how do we relate commitment into what we should be doing right now? And this slide is what I want to revisit when COVID is over and we're pumping again. In fact, we need to revisit this around probably November, because then we're all going to be back in a rut again. And I want to keep reminding you of these traits that make us champions. So what we should be committing to right now during this time is fighting wholeheartedly for our business, doing whatever it takes to keep it alive, learning, whether it's learning about our clients, learning about products, learning about our staff, no matter what learning it is, communicating with your clients. I told you I was going to bring it up again. And the reason I've put it in the commitment column is because if you say you're going to communicate with your clients, stick the course. Be loyal and stick the course, right? Be loyal to what you said you're going to do. Communicating with your staff, very importantly, and then strategizing and planning your comeback. Not if you are living in the space of, okay, perhaps on the 1st of May, we will have a partial unlocking or whatever they're going to call it. They're going to ease the unlock or whatever. And I'm just going to take bookings and whatever. That is not a strategy. That is not a plan. Okay. And if any of you need help with this, I can help you. But you need to understand that the world that we're going back to is going to be very different and going to operate at a completely different level and in a completely different way. And you've got to try and align how you're going to run your business with that going forward. Okay. The next one is a tough one. Okay. The next one is called discipline. And my 2 takeaways from this is get good at saying no to the things that don't get you your yes. Okay, get good at saying no to the things that don't get you your yes. And secondly, if it's not moving you forward, get rid of it. And that's quite interesting. So if something in your business, please think about this very carefully, is not moving you forward. And this is a tough one to face because often we will fight. I've just told you in the slide before, fight. And now I've told you that if it's not moving you forward, if your fight isn't moving you forward, get rid of it. And that's a hard decision to make. But it's something that we have to look at here. We have to look at what is working for us, what is getting us yeses, and what is moving us forward. And I love this quote that says, discipline is doing what needs to be done, not even if, even when you do not want to do it. Okay, because most of the times, things that have to get done, we don't want to do. We don't want to do. That gets put to, it's called procrastination, gets put to the last on our list. Okay, but and for me, the second strongest trait that we need to have for being a champion is this word discipline. Okay, that's how high up in the ranks it sits. Okay, how do we apply it to the situation we're in right now? Okay, What should I be disciplined about right now? Okay? Controlling your thoughts. I've put that at the top of the list. Number 1 and number 2. Controlling your thoughts and keeping a positive mindset. Those, for me, are the 2 absolutely most important things that you can be disciplined about doing right now. Because remember, in our very first coaching session, I said, whatever you put in is what, in other words, information and talk and speech and reading, whatever you read and decide to put in to your thoughts, right, is what is going to be your output. Please be very careful with that, because if your output is, oh my God, I'm going mad. Oh my gosh, this is killing me. Okay, if that is your output, you need to absolutely change what you are doing. Okay, and you need to keep positive. Stop reading all the crap and start listening to and being involved in more like-minded, uplifting platforms and mediums and conversations such as this. Then I added the 3 that came from commitment, because you have to be disciplined about communicating with your clients and your staff. Okay, and you've all heard me for the last 3 weeks. I haven't stopped about this. And if anybody can turn around and say to me, Marisa, no, you were wrong, communicating with my clients had absolutely no value, then great. But I don't believe you. I don't. Because if you have kept the communication and the message right, the right words, and you've sent them messages of love and care, and I value you, I promise you, it will come back to you 1,000-fold. Okay, and then strategizing and planning your comeback. And the reason why I've put this in discipline, it's very difficult to sit down and strategize a comeback. It is. It's not easy. You can't just sit down and say, okay, it's basically you're going to sit down and you're going to say, right, if we do open on the 1st of May, what am I going to do from the 1st of May to December? Because that's what your strategy needs to do. It needs to take you into a couple of months, because you need to build yourself back up again. And that takes discipline, because when you sit down, it's not something that's easy to do. Okay. Next one that's also quite tough is consistency. Consistency, and I love this quote here on the right-hand side, is what transforms from average to absolutely excellent. Okay? What else is consistency about? Consistency is about showing up all the time. Showing up all the time. Giving every single little ounce of everything that you have to give. And 1,000,000% absolutely always. Not sometimes. Not when it's bad. Not when one of your staff have a headache, then you're, showing up and giving consistently. Not only when you're having an event do you show up. Okay. So consistency in your business and in you showing up and being a part of your staff and being a part of your family and part of your team is 100% important. And it's what's going to transform your business from being an average business to being an absolutely excellent business. It will transform your team from being an average team to being an excellent team, because their leader is consistent. What should you be consistent about right now? Okay, again, controlling your thoughts. Be consistent about it. Don't sometimes decide, I'm going to be positive, and sometimes, oh gosh, I don't know if I can do this. Control your thoughts. Be consistent about it. Putting in the right type of information. And again, up comes communicating with your clients and communicating with your staff. And there's one other thing that I'd like you to be consistent about right now. And that is trying to eat well, because I'm probably the first one to blame here, is that generally I eat beautifully. And right now, I think I eat whatever makes me feel good, actually. Okay, but I'm making a consistent effort to change that, is to try and eat well and to try and meditate. I don't even know how to meditate, to be honest, but what I do is I use the word that suits my personality better, and that's called time out. So I will separate myself and get into the bath without a webinar, without children. I make sure that they're doing something with their dad or whatever, and I will just lie there, no phone, no nothing, in my thoughts. Okay, we need that. We need that time. And I want you all to try and find a couple of minutes a day to empty that bank. I mean, that's quite weird to say that now, but empty that completely. Just keep it fresh and blank. Okay. So then the next one that we have is called faith. So this is our fourth trait, our fourth champion, and our fourth trait to becoming great and to finding greatness. So, I mean, for those of you that know me, again, I'm not a religious person, but there are a lot of religious persons out there. And for religious people, this word is so much easier to find and so much easier to trust in than for people who are not religious. Okay, so I love the 2 pointers that are mentioned there. It says, believe that the odds are beatable when the odds are completely impossible. So what that means is some of you might, and I've chatted to a few of you who have said to me, I don't know how I'm going to make a comeback from this. It is impossible. I've heard those words a few times. Okay, now faith believes that the odds are beatable. When you start believing, then you start creating mechanisms and you start creating things and systems, even a better mindset to make sure that you beat those odds. Okay, faith does not make things easy, but it makes them absolutely possible. Okay, and then at the bottom is also quite interesting, where it says there that optimism is the faith that leads to achievement, which is, again, there, you don't even have to use the word faith. And I like that because I can relate to that, is the word optimism. So it's a form of faith, is being optimistic. And then the quote on the right-hand side that says, faith is all about believing. And I love this. You don't know how it will happen, but you do know that it will happen. Okay, and that is quite a bold statement, and that's what faith really is. Okay, and especially if you are a non-religious person, this is really the space that you're going to live in, is an optimistic space that I believe, I don't know how, but I do believe that it's going to happen. Okay, then back to how do we relate it again? Okay, and what should you have faith in? Whoops, no, Risa. What should you have faith in right now? This too shall end. Okay, I mean, we don't really need to have faith in that because we know that it will. But some people are feeling like they don't see the end of this, that they're not sure how this is going to end. And then my best thing that I've heard in all the webinars I've attended, and what we should be having faith in right now, is certain things have to end so better things can begin. So we should have faith that we are going through a time now that will end so that our greatness and so that our better can begin. Okay? And then another thing is try and do something impossible over this time. Okay? I tried, I don't know if I tried hard enough. I'm going to try again because Danette sent me that challenge that for me, when I looked at it, said impossible. Okay? And I'm going to keep trying it. Hopefully I don't injure myself as bad as I did the last time. But try and do something that in your mind is impossible over this time. And the reason I say that is because when you do something that seems impossible and you get it done, it creates confidence, and confidence gives you power. Okay, so it puts you in an absolutely amazing and brilliant frame of mind. Okay. And then this saying is also absolutely beautiful. It says, nobody can go back and start a new beginning. So try and get that out of your vocabulary. We'll start a new beginning. No. When we start, we're going to start, and we are going to make a new ending. So change the way that you are seeing the comeback and when we get going again. We are not going to go back to a new beginning. We are going to start again, and we are going to be part of creating an absolutely new and beautiful ending. Okay. And number 5, the 5th trait, and it's the most also beautiful and emotional trait of all of them, is heart. Heart is the difference between those who attempt, so those who try, and those who actually achieve. And appreciation is the first step to elevation. Okay. And if you do any form of research on this word heart, and you look up heart in business, the amount of quotes that come up, the amount of findings that they've had in all successful people out there is, and all great people and champions, okay, because that's what we're discussing today, is greatness and being a champion, is the fact that they have good, solid, loyal, beautiful hearts, okay. And then comes another little beautiful, beautiful quote that says, to be successful, you have to have your heart in your business and your business in your heart. And I thought that was like one of the most amazing things that I've read. Okay, you have to have your heart in your business and your business in your heart. And again, how do we have heart right now? Okay, and here's a few ways. One is deal with how you are feeling and don't sweep it under the rug. Okay, is don't try and hide. Okay, if you're feeling afraid, if you're feeling nervous or whatever it is that you're doing, and you've all been amazing at sharing how you're feeling, is deal with it. Okay, look up the word fear, look up how to conquer my fear and put it into practice and make it happen. Showing gratitude, and remember we spoke about it in a slide before, is appreciation. Showing gratitude and appreciation. You don't, and ways to do that is just to make a little list or wake up in the morning and say, I am grateful for this and this and this and this, and say it out aloud, okay? Reach out to your clients. I'm back at it again with the communication thing. Reach out to your staff, have heart, show them that you genuinely, earnestly care. And remember, how to have heart is we are all in this together. So we each are responsible for helping each other get through this and helping each other grow and move forward. Okay, so now I have a video clip to show you. My favorite part of all of this is these video clips because I absolutely love them, and I'm sure you do too.
If you died today, what dreams, what ideas, what gifts, what talents, what voice, what stories will die with you?
See, a lot of people go to work every day miserable, and all they do is just talk about how miserable they are, but they don't do anything about it. You know that you're deliberately operating below your potential. You've gotten comfortable. You stop expanding. You stop stretching. You stop challenging yourself. It's hard living. Life is hard. So most people don't use their imaginations. Most people don't dream anymore. Why? Because through the conditioning process of life, after so many rejections, see, you know what you can do. You know what you have done, and you also have seen what has been done by others in your environment, by others in your circumstances. Then you look at where you want to go, and what most people do, they do that which they feel they know that can work because they've already done it or they've seen it done. And so they allow their negative history to determine the possibilities for them. And so when they run into a roadblock, even if they have something beyond their comfort zone, when they run into a roadblock, something happens to them. Most people allow life to control them and their circumstances. Look into the future. What is it you want? What is it you'd like to create for you? You want to make your dream come true, you got to stay focused. Some people rather get even than get ahead. Stay focused on where you want to go. This is not going to be it for my life. I deserve more than this. See, that will start making you do some stuff. Not only is it possible for you to have your dream, but it's necessary. It's necessary that you have it, that you work on it, that you develop yourself, that you go for what is yours in the universe. The major key to your reaching your dream, your living up to your greatness, your making your contribution to your making things happen in your life is you. You've got to take personal responsibility to make it happen. That you make it happen, that you don't give up, that you don't take any objection or disappointment or defeats personally, that you keep on keeping on, that you don't decide that I can't make it because you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Live your life with passion, with some drive. You've got to remind yourself that you've got powers within you, talents within you that you haven't even reached for yet. See, whatever dream you got, that dream, that idea, that has been given to you. There's no guarantee that because somebody is now down on their luck, they can never come back. Who can guarantee that you can't make it? That you can't have your dream? Who can guarantee that you can't do what you want to do? No one can do that. No one can predict that. All we need to do is look at our dream as we get ready to hit the floor. I'm blessed and highly favored.
How beautiful. How amazing was that video clip, hey? So whoever wants it, please just WhatsApp me just as a reminder. It's so much easier for me because I've got them all saved on my phone as well. So I have put my number up there. Yeah, so just send me a little message. Please, Marisa, send me video clip. Okay, so that's it for today in terms of meat. What I'd like to hear from you again is what was your best takeaway from today? What hit your heart? I mean, I know everything was probably nice and special, but what especially, what trait, or maybe I can ask you the question, is what trait to being a champion do you want to work on? Discipline and commitment, faith. I'm grateful for you in these meetings. Oh, you're beautiful. I love you. Commitment to my business. Okay, commitment, discipline, faith. Lovely. Discipline, definitely discipline, discipline. Oh my good Lord, to have heart in my business and having business in my heart. That's why we are in this industry. Commitment and heart. Consistency. Okay, great. Beautiful. Believing, discipline, commitment, discipline. Okay. Very interesting. Commitment, commitment. Okay, so I've got to have consistency, to keep focused, stop the procrastination. Oh, I'm with you, Nicole. Thanks for today. Faith, consistency. The videos created as I'm working on my story, and the last video sparks. Yes, Kirsten, I want your video next week, chickie. Tish, difficult one, discipline and consistency. Really need to learn to say no with the discipline one. Yeah, I'm loving this, believing in myself. Okay, perfect. So I think what I mean, everybody's got different things that they want to work on. Blessing, discipline, is I would like to give you something to do, and you don't have to show it or share it. But whatever point that we've discussed today, out of the 5 traits or the 5 main traits towards being great and being a champion, and whichever one you think you fall short on, I'd like you to go and sit down in your own time and write down why you believe that, number 1, it is something that you need to work on. And number 2 is, what steps do you need to take to improve in that specific arena? So for example, if discipline was your one, I want you to write down, I need to be more disciplined with A, my staff wearing makeup. B, me wearing makeup. C, I mean, everybody knows what they need, their discipline, what they need to have discipline with, hey? And then, how can I improve? So it's where you need to improve in that area, and then what steps you need to take to improve. Because it's one thing to say, I must have more discipline, but it's another thing to say, I must have more discipline in this arena, and this is what I'm going to do about it. And that's what's important with today. Is not just the information that I'm sharing with you. It's what are you going to do with this information after we are done. So don't just let it sink. Go back, take where you feel you need to work on, write down where your areas of weakness are, and write your list of this is exactly how I need to change to improve in discipline, and so on and so on. And then when this COVID thing is over, we're going to meet up again, and we're going to discuss these champion traits again. But we're going to discuss them very differently, because remember, like I said, you need to have discipline, and what you need to have discipline with right now all relates to lockdown. Finished. Okay. When we're not locked down, believe you me, I have a list from here to Timbuktu about what we all need to be disciplined about in our businesses, but it's not for now. Okay. I want you to focus now on what do you need to do during this time. And when we're out of this, we're going to revisit. This is definitely one of the revisiting sessions we're going to have. And we're going to look at these 5 traits in a completely different light. Okay. So don't forget, everybody, I mentioned this to you. I've had so much beautiful, Lisa said, step out of a place of fear and move into a state of gratitude. Beautiful. Okay. Lovely, lovely. Okay. Remember, we chatted about this, and I've had the most amazing feedback. So just all keep in touch with me. For those of you, I will let you know what's going on with it. For those who are new to the sessions today, we have an online platform that lockdown has forced me into getting up quicker than what was expected. And really what it is having a coach, having a business coach available to you, not only one, but a whole network of coaches that are specialists in their field. And also, most important to that, is having a resource to turn to for our industry. So it's like an encyclopedia for the beauty industry that is hosted online. Okay, and I think there is major benefit to that. It will start on a private Facebook forum at first, and part of being part of the network is these type of meetings when we are not in lockdown, okay? Because it's one thing to have them now, and it's a different thing to have them. It's a different set of challenges when we're out there, okay? Because we're going to start discussing more involved things like how do I improve my margins, and how do I make my staff more motivated, and how do I, measure my metrics in a different way, okay? You are incredible, friend. I look up to you so much, so grateful. I cannot Wait for your new business. Person. Oh, that's very nice. Fairuz, check my question. Where are you, babe? Any idea if we'll be allowed to open? I have a magic ball, like a crystal ball. I'm going to look into my ball. So you want my opinion on this? Is I've heard here and there that shopping centers are not going to be allowed to open until July. I'm hearing things like that. Okay. I do believe that they're going to restrict the number of people that are going to be allowed in a space. That is what I'm thinking is going to happen. So I think that they might turn around and say that, if you're in 50 square meters, you're allowed to have 4 people in at once. I can't predict this. I don't know. I'm going. Look, South Africa has done things so differently to other countries that I can't even go by what they've done in other countries. But it does seem like that is the general norm that is happening out there. When they start easing the restrictions, they start easing smaller businesses first, so that there's not masses, and big shopping centers attract big masses. So it does make sense that they are what they're saying. Okay. Easier to keep track of contact with others, 100%, Kirsten. Tiffany, there are a few ladies on this group that have shaped my way of thinking and operating, and I think it's important to thank you for your role you have played in my 16 years. You've also played an amazing role to me, Tiffany, in the industry, and to us as well. And I think that's what's wonderful about being part of something like this, is that we're in this together, but not only now, okay? This is what is amazing about lockdown, okay? Is that we should have done this a long time ago. We should have started something like this 10 years ago and kept meeting once a month, like-minded people. Just meet, just chat. Every month, there's a different topic. We can open up the chat group. I mean, this chat group has been really busy. We can ask each other questions. I'm having a problem with this. Somebody else can answer. That's what really this is about, okay? It's not just about the information and the content that I would like to share with you, but it's more about us talking and generating ideas from each other. And often, I mean, some of you have been keeping in contact with me privately. You've made my brain spin. Believe you me, you have. And some of you, Kirsty, I've been chatting to sometimes at 10 o'clock at night. It's quite fun, actually. And she's made my brain think. She's like asking me questions and going, oh my God, Marisa, what about this? And what about this? So Fairuz, you're not the only one who messages me at that time of night, babes. Other people do too. But it's great because it's keeping me busy and it's making me think. And it's making me come up, chat more, come up with different ideas. And then obviously somebody tells me something and I go and I research it to death because that's what I love to do. Okay. So next week, my diary is crazy next week, but we are definitely going to meet up twice next week, and we will meet up twice in the week after, definite. Okay. And we will see what lockdown measures are announced and whatever. I'm going to come up with next week's topic by asking all of you, because I have topics coming out of my ears. And if you don't know it now, okay, then don't write it now, WhatsApp it to me. But if you know about it now, please go into the chat box and ask me what you would like me to share and chat about next week. Go for it. Tell me what is Fairuz, besides a crystal ball, I don't have one, okay? Marisa, you make me feel so positive and excited. I can't wait for us to start working. I can't wait. This will become a global brain trust. So exciting. Keep up the amazing work, Marisa. Yes, that's another thing I didn't tell you, that the Spa Professionals Guild that we are launching is a global network. Okay, so it's not only for South Africa. And I think that this is key for us, is even though I believe that we are the best, okay, I do believe that we can learn a lot from other countries and people in similar positions, just to hear what are their experiences and what are they going through and how do they deal with certain things. Okay. Yes, Lucia, we will include you in Angola, 100%, I promise you. Okay, so no, but pricing, okay, so somebody has said to me here, pricing after lockdown. let's discuss that. Okay. Can you elaborate a little bit on that? I can't see your name. I've got a Galaxy S8. Pricing after lockdown. What does that mean? Can't wait for the launch. We're almost there, Kunda, almost there. So one of the definite things we're going to chat about next week is what sanitization measures, surgical and hygiene measures you have to put in place in your business, okay, next week. So we are definitely going to be touching on that. We are going to be touching also on how do you start the bookings process without looking like and I've told you to go and hunt. I've told you all to become lions. But how do we do it like lions, but that we appear to be beautiful little kittens, okay, meowing. So we're definitely going to discuss that because we got to chase this business, but we have to chase it like kittens and not like lions, okay? Like your ideas for next week. Okay, super. Have contacted sanitization companies to sanitize salons. Okay, amazing. So are you saying, do I have contacts or do you have? Because if you have, then you need to share them with us, please. My name is Talent. Hello, Talent. So I mean, should we take down the prices or maintain or hike? Okay, super. I think that's excellent. So maybe as part of the topic where we're talking about resuming bookings and asking client for bookings is we're going to talk about pricing and what do we do about it. Okay, we did touch on it slightly, Talent, a couple of sessions back where I spoke about having a post lockdown essentials package. Okay, I feel very strongly about not discounting but more value adding. So I'll come up with a few more ideas. Okay, great. Fairuz, please share the contact. Okay, it would be great to find out what are they charging, how do they do it, how many days does it take, or is it something that happens instantly? But we can chat more about that next week as well. Okay, but I think definitely you have to have a sanitizing protocol. Danette's already shared some with hers. Okay, Eberhard says, I'm a shareholder in a hygiene company. Okay, you can help all in South Africa. They offer disinfecting and sanitization services, kills residual effects up to 30 days. Okay, brilliant. So Eberhard, I'm going to make contact with you so that we can get some pricing from you. Like already next week, my dad is doing sanitizer 45 Rand a liter. Okay, great. So I think I'll get hold of you and we can come up with like a little package to service salons and spas and just think how we can make it cost effective enough and get everybody prepared and ready to go. Okay. So just another little reminder, if you haven't posted, please everybody post. And then for those of you, another little reminder, sharing these video clips with everybody is priceless. I promise you. I can see the looks on all of your faces when you see the videos. Please, if you manage to get your video clip to your clients done, share it with me so that I can put it on here. And let's build our community and keep it going. Okay, does anybody have any questions? I just don't want a crystal ball question, please. I wrote a booklet a few years ago. Okay, brilliant, Mina. Well, let's get hold of it.
Can we drink wine yet, or is it too early?
You can drink wine. Not too early. Go for it. Go for it. Yay, cheers. Yay. Cheers. I'd love that booklet, please. Okay, brilliant.
Today was very emotional, ladies. Thank you so much. It was a good meeting, but very emotional.
Yeah, I think that the emotional aspect of it, Tiffany, is the messages and how much we all really do love our clients and the kind of love that they give us back. And that's why I say to you, it is invaluable for you. And if you're not dealing with a set clientele, then show this kind of love to your staff and get them involved and do little video clips with them and things like that. Okay, but it is very, very important. The communication needs to be kept tops. Okay, super duper. Say again. No, try again.
Is
no. I think you might have to type it in the chat box because I'm not. I
you
can't.
know, not
No. Can't hear you. Sorry, babes. Okay, so everybody, last but not least, can we have a checkout word, please? Checkout word. Just one checkout word before you are on your merry way to drink some wine. Checkout word. You can type it in the chat box. Checkout word. Excited, passion, happy. Cheers, Nicole. Love. Excited, motivated. Cheerio. Strategy. I have such gratitude for these meetings. Positive. Oh, I love it. Okay, beautiful. And that's what this is about. One of the biggest things that stood out for me today is that we are not in competition. No, we're not. We have to build each other up. We're in this together. Determination, love, big smiles. Oh, happy days ahead. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful messages. We are coming together and supporting each other. 100%. And that's what these kind of platforms are for. Okay. So everybody, I wish you a beautiful, blessed weekend. I'm going to clean my heart out this weekend. I already don't have nails. So by Monday, there will be nothing left, even though I do wear gloves. And Tiffany had a good cry. Have the most beautiful weekend, and then we'll announce next week's meetings, and we'll see you then. Okay. Love you all.
Thanks.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.
everyone.
Thanks,
Have a good
Marisa.
weekend.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye. Bye.